might want to move those potatoes out if you're going to tear them.
Where's no?
You put those back. Just get you 2. That's probably more than enough. You dropped a piece. That little piece isn't going to hurt wrapping it up, though. There you go. We'll put the potatoes back in there. We're a little bit early still. We're not going to be using my phone tonight. You only ate half?
Yeah.
Do you need a clip for your chips?
Oh, no, they call it that.
Oh, okay.
That's early.
Okay. Were they? So we have none on YouTube, and we have one on Facebook right now. Have we done the ad? I can do an ad on my phone. Huh? Oh, your father did an ad, but I'm not seeing comments. Hey, Tindy. I don't know if I'm just seeing comments. I don't know if y'all are just now commenting. I swiped off and swiped back, so I don't know if those comments have been sitting there and I didn't see anything. Hello, everybody. We also come here, baby. Come here. He's like, God, come here, poor thing.
I told you it was
So we also, Becca did share the YouTube link. So if anybody has issues with viewing it or commenting on Facebook, you can pop over to the YouTube one so that you can watch there. And we do have it unmuted, so I could scoop this back further.
all you got.
That's as far as I can get it. Okay. We have a lot of stuff tonight. We have some really cool bigs, some beer signs, some vintage clock radios, some boots, a really funky lamp. What else we got?
We got some good barn decor. We've got some Budweiser man cave lights. We've got breaker boxes. We've got cook books. We've got
Some
outdoor
Nike
toys,
clothes.
Nike clothes, Levi clothes, Ariat.
An area hat, tackle box, a fillet knife, some Legos.
Incense pucks.
We have a little bit of everything. We have a little bit of everything tonight. And again, I don't know if there's more comments. I just did an update. I checked before I went live, and there was an update on Facebook for the tablet. So, will it work? Will it not work? These are life's mysteries. We'll just sort out as they come. I don't know. Looks like we have about 5 viewers, but it's just now 6 o'clock, so it's a little early. But we have a really good auction tonight, guys. Lots of variety. A lot of vintage stuff, which is really cool. I like the lights. Those are nice. We have a Bud Light clock that lights up.
I like the steering wheel.
We have a pink Cadillac steering wheel. That's pretty cool. I don't know, we have a bunch of different items tonight. There's just a lot. I even have a really big Bud Light darts sign that would definitely been hanging in a bar or something. It's pretty cool. It's one of those, metal signs. How was everybody's Thursday? I don't even know what day it is. How was everybody's Thursday? You see any comments? Because I don't know if it's showing comments as they come in or. Huh?
Mine is the newest
Okay. It's 6:02. There's only about 9 people on right now. I'm gonna try to give everybody a little chance to pop on. So before we get started, we do have a lot of pre-bids tonight. Good. I'm glad. Ours was pretty good today. Wasn't anything crazy. Um, we have a lot of pre-bids tonight. A lot of the stuff. A lot of the like the vintage radios and the beer signs and lights and stuff. A lot of that stuff, y'all were really enjoying that, and we will be showing all those tonight. I do believe everything works. I know I plugged in the clock, the Bud Light clock. I know for sure it works. This really funky lamp, it works. So I mean, we're just waiting for a few people more to jump on so we can get started here. And again, if anybody's having issues on Facebook, like if like you can watch but you can't comment or we can't see anything, you can hop onto the Facebook or the YouTube link and you can comment there. But if you follow the link, remember you have to open in app. It's kind of floating above my head over here. You have to open the app and be able to comment and participate on YouTube. But that we primarily do that YouTube just in case. We've had several people that can't participate on the Facebook one anymore. They can see us, but we can't see them. They can't comment or anything. We don't know why. We can't figure it out. We have no idea what settings has changed. We do not know. They're not blocked. They're not disabled. We have no idea. But there's several of them that are like that. So we have started a YouTube channel so that they can follow along there also. So. We only have about 8.
Oh, one.
Got one. It might be Danny because Danny was saying that he can't participate on the Facebook anymore. So it could be Danny. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and start. I know there's only like 8 of you on here. Becca just did an at everyone, so maybe some more people will get the notification. It is a Thursday for some reason. Hey, Mr. Pryor, how are you? For some reason, Thursdays are a little bit, slower on our viewers. I don't know what's going on or anything like that. It's Thursday. It's probably just you trying to get through the rest of the work week, right? You're just exhausted. I get that. But anyway, without further ado, we've got 11 viewers coming on now, so it looks like more of you are popping on. So I'm going to go ahead and give a thumbs up when you see it. Give me one back so I know kind of our lag check. Spencer, there is no jewelry today.
We do have the Game Boy,
we do have that Game Boy. Oh yeah, the Game Boy Advance is on tonight as well. But we do not have any jewelry. I don't know if Sean's planning on any jewelry, like any kind of a pop-up or anything like that. He hasn't said anything to me, so I'm not really sure. But I know tonight, because I set everything out.
We find out about pop-ups when y'all find out about pop-ups.
Yeah, we know pop-ups when you know pop-ups. So we're like, oh, we see it on Facebook.
We'll see the post and we're like, we're doing it often? Yeah. All right.
Yeah, it's like we find out about pop-ups maybe after y'all do, honestly. Do you see any thumbs up? Because I can't see it on.
I never see them.
Oh, okay. All right, well, guys, I don't know about the lag. I didn't see any thumbs up, but we're going to go ahead and get started. First item up does already have a bid on it. It is your silicone lid cans right there. And you get 2 of them. You get a pink one and a blue one. And I think that this is designed where it'll fit different sizes of cans, 3 different sizes. So like your cat food or your, get him now. Or your cat food or your wet dog food. Oh my for your wet dog food. So we are already at $3 with Deborah Freeman. We are already at $3 with Deborah Freeman. And again, you're going to get both of them. And it's 3 different sizes. 3 different sizes is what you'll get for the cans.
It's not 3 different. It's one.
Yeah, and it's one, but it'll fit 3 different size cans. It's all one thing. It doesn't extend. They're not like separate. You can't take them apart. But your different size cans is what it'll work. And we are at 3 with Deborah Freeman. 3 with Deborah Freeman. You might want to tell your father. We're at 3 with Deborah Freeman, looking for 4. 3 looking for 4. And let's see. It doesn't say on the little card that it came with, but I'm pretty sure being silicone, you can probably stick them in the dishwasher.
Normally you can.
So that's really handy. But I also heard that standard like Pringles cans will fit most of your wet canned foods too. But fair warning on the 3. Fair warning on the 3.
Go to bed. Now, Morris. Go to bed.
All right.
Bad boy.
We're going to sell it $3 to Deborah Freeman. I'm going to put that little card back in there for her. All right, there's that one. Next item up, this is a really cute item. We are at $4 with Andrea Young. It is your little, it says toss game, but it's obviously horseshoes. We are already at 4 with Andrea Young, so it will take 5. We are at 4 looking for 5. 4 looking for 5. It is 6 pieces, obviously. You get 2 blue horseshoes, 2 green horseshoes in the post. And it says it's for ages 3 and up. Ages 3 and up. And it's a good hard plastic, kind of like that Little Tikes toys is what I would gauge it at. But we are at 4 looking for 5. 4 looking for 5 on your toss game. On your toss game. 4 looking for 5. 4 looking for 5. And I got to remember to look over at YouTube too, make sure I'm not missing any comments. We have 3 on YouTube. Hello, YouTubers. We are at 4 looking for 5. 4 looking for 5. And again, it's for ages 3 and up. And it is kind of like that hard, like Little Tikes plastic. So, I mean, it's going to be pretty durable. And you get 2 of each color horseshoe. There you go. You see the 2 different ones. Fair warning on the 4. There might not be another shepherd ever. All right, I'm going to sell it $4 to Andrea Young. Huh?
We have more.
If anybody's interested, we do have some more of these. Just let me know if anybody would like one. All right. Next item up is we are already at $5 on this. It's called a Captain's Cup. On a Captain's Cup, the box came open, but it is adjustable 2-in-1 cup holder. Double storage capacity, adjusts to expand and contract, rotates 360 to maximize space. Turn 1 cup into 2. And it says it will fit most. It says it will fit most. That's pretty cool. Like if you have like a lot of people traveling around in the car with you and you don't have a lot of it will be interesting, Danny. Just don't hit anybody. That's all we can ask is don't have an accident. So like if you have like when we're traveling with all 4 of the kids, you know, all the kids and us, and we were on road trips, some of our vehicles didn't have a lot of extra, you know, for the cups. This would be good because it honestly gives you 1 extra. So we are at 5 with Miss Monier looking for 6. We are at 5 looking for 6. 5 looking for 6. Do you have any sandpaper? 5 looking for 6. 5 looking for 6 on your Captain's Cup. So this is apparently what it looks like. And then this is what it will expand to. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool gizmo right there. We're at 5 looking for 6. 5 looking for 6 on your captain's cup. Turn one cup holder into two. And it says it is adjustable, so it will adjust and expand to fit most of your cups. I would definitely fit most of your like tumblers or something, or your big gulps. Is that even a thing anymore? I don't know. Looking for six. We're at 5 with Tammy Monier, looking for 6. Fair warning on the 5. It says you can use it for snacks too. Put your fries and your drink, or your nuggies or whatever. All right, I'm going to sell it $5 to Tammy Monier. Next item up is a shirt. We are already at $5. It is brand new with its tags. It is school time coming up, guys. Might as well start grabbing them now. It is Levi. It is Levi. Here is the tag. It's still on it. It is retail value of $24, and it is an extra large. Now, this extra large is a kid's extra large. Okay, this is going to be like your, 14 to 16. This is going to be your kid's extra large. This is not an adult extra large. And we are at 5 with Serena Franklin, looking for 6. 5, looking for 6. It is brand new with its tags. It is a good school shirt, but this is going to be extra large for the kids. It is youth. It is youth. It even says extra large, and then it says 13 to 15 years old. So it even gives you that age range on here. So this is going to be your youth. We're at 5, looking for 6. 5, looking for 6 on your Levi's shirt. And guys, see, look, it is still new with its tags. There's the price. Retail $24. Retail $24. We are at 5, looking for 6. 5, looking for 6.
Can that be like a women's small?
This could probably work for a women's small. You're going to need to be small though. I mean, because it's pretty straight. It's not. I mean, it is stretchy, obviously, but you're going to need to be pretty small to wear it. It does have some give in it though. Fair warning on the 5. All right, we're going to sell it $5 to Serena Franklin. Next item up is your tennis balls. You get 3 tennis balls in here, and we are already at $4. We are already at $4 with Delphina Cox, so it's going to take 5 to keep going. We're at 4, looking for 5. 4, looking for 5. On your 3 count of tennis balls. And they're just standard tennis balls. It says all court tennis balls. Great for training or long playing. Ideal for all court surfaces. Or for your puppers. For your ball crazy dogs. These are also good. I refuse to use tennis balls because I don't want the fuzz. I don't want them to pull the fuzz off and then ingest too much and get a blockage and then we have surgery. So I won't use these. But Kong makes one. It's like a solid, bouncy ball, but it has no fuzz or anything like that on it. I always use those with our Boston Terrier, for Marty. Marty loved those. But we're at 4, looking for 5. 4, looking for 5 on your 3 count of your tennis balls. On your 3 count of tennis balls. He might not make it.
He knows he's in trouble.
Any interest? All right, guys, I have several of these. I will just sell them at $4 a container. If anybody wants any, let me know. They're $4, and you do get a 3 count of them. Mr. Cox gets more, unless he's watching and says he wants more. Next item up, we're going to do with a $5 start. It's going to be your cookbook bundle. On your cookbook bundle, it's $5. So this one says Food Lovers for Life. your NutriBullet. And it's like Jack LaLanne. Mr. Cox wants two. Got you. We got you down. Jack LaLanne's Power Juicer recipe book. So there's like some recipes in here. These are $5 for all three. $5 for all three. So you get your juice recipe book. You get your NutriBullet book. So you can make your, this one's good. It's like anti-inflammatory blasts, things to help your digestive system. That's some kind of nice recipes in there to help with all those different things. So you're going to get that one, plus the Food Lovers for Life. Food Lovers for Life. I'm not sure what this one has in here. This one is more of like a food tracker book. So you can keep track of, if like you're really trying to be good, this is your food tracker book. So you're going to get the NutriBullet cookbook, the food tracker book, and the juice cookbook for $5. Looking for $5, looking for $5, looking for $5. I am burning up. Looking for $5, looking for $5, looking for $5. Any interest in the cookbooks? You get two plus a food tracker journal. So you get like a food tracker journal, plus you're going to get your two cookbooks for $5. Fair warning on the skip. All right, y'all don't like it, we'll skip it. Next item up, these are some scissors right here, guys. More shears, I guess. They are already at $3. They need to be cleaned. They are at $3, looking for $4. $3, looking for $4. These will do some heavy cutting right here. We're at $3, looking for $4. $3, looking for $4 on your shears here. Says that they are USA. Don't know any more about them than that. We're at $3, looking for $4. $3, looking for $4 on your shears. All it says is Compton, USA. We're at $3, looking for $4. $3, looking for $4. $3, looking for $4 on your big shears.
Some of those shears can be super expensive.
Now, these are a heavy-duty pair right here. We're at $3, looking for $4. $3, looking for $4 on your big shears. All right, selling at $3 to Shay. Almost said she like your father. Next item up is also $5. We are already at $5 with Serena Franklin. It is your Nike's t-shirt. It does still have its sticker tag on it. It says it is a medium. We are at $5, looking for $6. $5, looking for $6. Now this one is going to be an adult medium, not a kid's medium. So this is going to be an adult medium shirt. We are at $5 with Serena Franklin, looking for $6. We are at $5, looking for $6. $5, looking for $6. You need to write down what Nike shirt this is. We have a couple. We're at $5, looking for $6. $5, looking for $6 on the Nike shirt. What are y'all waiting on? So I can show it, because the way bidding goes is I say something and y'all say something higher. I don't. What are y'all looking for? What are y'all waiting on? This needs to be $6 to keep going on the brand new Nike shirt. It's a medium. It's an adult medium. It's not a kid's shirt. And we are already at $5 with Serena Franklin, so it will take $6 to keep going. I put it that I didn't know how to describe it, so let me write it down. All right, we're going to sell at $5 to Serena Franklin. Next item up, Danny, I hope you're paying attention. This one we're pre-bidder on for $6. This is your Pyrex bundle. So you're going to get your pie dishes right here. This one is more beveled and it's a deep dish. This is your standard pie dish. We are already at 6 with Danny looking for 7. 6 looking for 7. And these are Pyrex. They are Pyrex dishes. Both of them are pie dishes, but this one is a deep dish. This one's nice. We are at 6 looking for 7. 6 looking for 7 on your pair of Pyrex pie dishes. We are at 6 looking for 7. 6 looking for 7 on your Pyrex dishes.
7.
Where's the 7?
William. There.
I don't see it. So we're at 7 with William looking for 8. Danny, you have been outbid.
We already sold the Nike shirt, Linda.
We are at 7 looking for 8. 7 looking for 8 on the Pyrex. I still don't see them. That comment's still not coming back. We are at 7 looking for 8. 7 looking for 8. I don't see it. I don't see. There it is. There's a 7. So Danny, if you are watching,
You're at 9.
we are at. I see 8 with Tammy.
You're at 9.
We're at 9 with William. Becca, I'm trying. Okay.
I'm just telling you. I've got them right here too.
Danny, if you're watching, you have been outbid. We are at 9 on the 2 pie dishes, Pyrex pie dishes. This one is really nice. This one is a deep dish. I don't have a Pyrex one like this, but I have one that's like yellow. It kind of looks like Fiesta, but it's not. Because Fiesta pie dishes are really expensive. But I have one. We are at 9 with William looking for 10. 9 looking for 10. You do get both. It's not choice. You do get the pair of Pyrex pie dishes. We're at 9 looking for 10. 9 looking for 10. 9 looking for 10. Fair warning on the 9. We got a lot to go tonight, guys. A lot tonight. Must be really hot outside.
Like 95.
Figures. Do you see anything I'm not seeing? Yeah. Okay. So we're going to sell it $9 to William Thompson. You get the both. You get the both. So that one is trash. Okay, so I hope everybody kind of saw it on the picture because I'm not going to be able to hold it up all the way. I want to say it's probably, what do you think, a full size? It's probably a full size Afghan here. I'm just
It
going
might not quite be a full size, but it's bigger than a twin.
It's bigger than a twin. It might maybe not quite go all the way to the edge of a full, but I think it's really close if not. So this is your colors in it right here. It's kind of like your A&M colors. So this is going to be your main center of it. And then this is like your outer edges. So it's maroon, white, and black. Maroon, white, and black. We are already at $5 with Alicia Chambers. So it will take 6. And guys, I do believe that it is like a full size. I think it's a full size. So we are already at 5 with the Afghan. So it will take 6 to keep going. Here's the outer edges. We're at 7 with Tammy looking for 8. And then here is like your center. So this is the main part of it that's going to have the most of the color in it. The Nike shirt already sold. We're at 7 with Tammy. No. Yeah. We're at 7 with Tammy looking for 8. We're at 7 looking for 8 on your big Afghan here. And we believe it's full size. It is maroon, white, and black. That Nike shirt that you're asking about, it had a pre-bid and nobody bid on it. So it's been sold to the pre-bidder. I think we have a few more Nike shirts later on, but the black one that you're asking about already sold. So we're at 7 with Tammy looking for 8, 7 looking for 8. And guys, it is like a full size. It is like a full size. It's hot to hold it. Miss Tammy, you know what you're bidding on. I'm going to have Becca move it off because it's hot. It's hot. I don't want to hold that blanket anymore. But we are at 7 with Tammy looking for 8. We're at 7 looking for 8.
Go ahead, give me the butt. I don't care.
Danny, do you want us to let you know before we get to them? I mean, I can have Becca shoot you a message before we get there. I'm not there yet. I haven't even thought about running them yet. Fair warning on the 7.
Well, one of the first ones is on the table.
One of them is on the table, Danny. So it'll be up
3 lots.
Like 3 lots. We're going to sell it $7 to Tammy Monier. $7 to Tammy Monier. Next item up, I do not really want to put it on my head. We're looking for a $5 start. It is your one-up mushroom here for Mario. It is a hat. And I'm looking for $5. This is be good. Get it now. Kids have those crazy hat days at school. Looking for $5.
They start in like October.
I know they do. They start in October. They start doing
Red Ribbon Week is normally like around.
Homecoming. They do fun things during the week. The Red Ribbon Week.
All that starts early.
I don't remember. They do a whole bunch of different things through the week. We're at 8. Are you bidding on this, Danny? On the mushroom hat? I think we're at 8. It looks like back in the day somebody got this from Six Flags. There is a Six Flags tag inside. So, this thing was probably like $30 at Six Flags. I think we may be at 8. I'm not sure with Danny on YouTube. Danny, are you bidding on the mushroom hat? So 1 up.
Extra man.
I don't know what Danny's doing. He's saying 8 and he's saying 10.
Danny, what are you bidding on?
I don't know what he's bidding on.
Well, right now we're at, what is it, 7?
No, 5. We're looking for a $5 start, but Danny's saying 8 and Danny's saying 10. I don't know what he's bidding on. We're looking for 5 on the hat because I'm not sure on YouTube what Danny's bidding on, or if he's seeing something I'm not seeing. But we're looking for 5 on your Mario hat, on your 1-up, your extra man here, extra man hat. And of course, again, guys, get it now for the crazy hat days that the kids have to wear. They usually do that a couple of times a year, so this will take it and get it covered for you. And I'm going to go ahead and say fair warning on the skip because Danny hasn't clarified if this is what he's bidding on. Slide that away because I'm not sure if there's a comment there. Violet Thompson says 5 on the hat.
You got 2 5s.
Okay.
Charles is right behind her.
Okay, well, I see Violet for the 5
I know,
first.
I'm
Okay.
saying.
So Violet got there on the hat first. So it will take 6 to keep going on the hat. Jake has one like this, but it's a burger. I mean, of course, if anybody knows Jake, the burger's the perfect one. But we are at 5 with Violet, so it will take 6. We are at 5 with Violet. It will take 6 on your mushroom hat here. On your mushroom hat. It is like you get the 1-up. The 1-up. We are at 5 looking for 6. 5 looking for 6. And y'all saw Jake wear it in the picture. But we are looking for 6. Charles, you have been outbid. Violet got there before you. I guess I should say. You really weren't outbid. Y'all got the same price. But we are looking for... Why'd you turn it on to that? What's not getting comments?
Your app is not getting enough comments. I'm not getting enough comments.
Charles is saying he is out. So I'm going to call it for $5 to Violet. You get the funny hat. You're ready for Crazy Hat Day. Okay. Next item up is going to be choice here. It is on your 6-piece straw toppers. And we are looking for $3 start. So this is your choice here. On that one or this one. I like the cowboy boots and the hat. Those are cute. But I like the Texas one on this one. How do you pick? You get them both. But we're looking for $3. We're at 3 with 10. Looking for 4. 3 looking for 4. And guys, you get to pick, okay? You get to pick. So it's either the cowboy hat, horseshoes, and the boots, or the Texas, the beer, and I don't know. But you're going to get choice. So we're at 3 with Tammy looking for 4. I don't know what that was supposed to be. We're at 3 looking for 4. These are your toppers. So these will fit like over your Stanley straws or just your standard tumbler straws to keep things from flying into them or people dropping things into it also. Because, that's a real thing, unfortunately, now we have to be careful about. It says they are dishwasher safe. So that's helpful. Put it like in your utensil caddy, wash your toppers. We're at 4 with Melinda looking for 5. We're at 4 looking for 5. And again, guys, it's choice. You'll either get this one or you'll get this one. So you'll get all 6 of this or all 6 of these. We're at 4 looking for 5. 4 looking for 5. It is easier to see it on that. We're at 4 looking for 5. Which one do y'all like better? Because I like the boot and the hat. We're at 5. Okay, guys. Sean told me we have several of these, so I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm gonna say 5. So Tammy, Melinda, we're gonna cap them at 5 because Sean said we have a bunch. So Miss Monier, which one do you want? Which one do you want? Or do you want one of each? And then Melinda, the same thing. And after that, everybody else can play along as well, guys. So I just need to know which ones you want and how many for the $5 ones. So Miss Melinda wants a hat. So she wants the boots and the hat. And you want Miss Monier, you want the Texas one, right? This is the one you're wanting with the Texas and the beard. That's what I'm thinking because that was cowboy. Okay, so anybody else want any? They're $5 for the setup. We got you. I just wanted to make sure I was clear on what you wanted. So they're $5, and you're going to either get the boots, hats, and the horseshoe, or you're going to get the Texas, the beer, and whatever that is. But they're $5 for the choice here on your straw toppers. So if anybody else wants any, you just have to claim them and let me know which one you want. No, I have not shown either one of those yet. Right now we're on these, and these were sold for $5. They were actually capped. They're your straw toppers. So you get either this option or this option, Deanna. You get all 6 of them. They are dishwasher safe for like your Stanley straws, your tumbler straws, whatever. Take them with you when you go out to a restaurant, or if you like to have a girls' night out, take one with you to protect your drink so nobody drops anything in there with you not knowing about it. I know it's a crazy world we live in, but that's the things we have to worry about now. So anyway, they're $5 for these. If it's either Texas or you can say boots if anybody wants any. Okay, Danny, we're going to do one of those boxes. We are already at $10 with Danny on the box here. On the box. We are already at 10 with Danny, so we'll take 11 to keep going. We're at 10 looking for 11. 10 looking for 11. It says Midwest on the outside. And here is the diagram to use for the wiring. So we are at 10 with Danny looking for 11. 10 looking for 11. You do have to wire it up yourself, but we are at 10 looking for 11. 10 looking for 11. I put this one as the small plug because it's smaller. The other box is bigger because they're both a single plug. So I just put it as the small. So we are at 10 looking for 11. 10 looking for 11. It says Midwest on it. You do have to, there's a diagram on how you're supposed to wire it up. Smash my fingers. We're at 10 with Danny looking for 11. 10 looking for 11. Fair warning on the 10. Oh, he's not going to have to fight for it. All right, we're going to sell it $10 to Danny. I'll put the sticky on it. Maybe it'll hold. We're going to have to get that token, I guess. Donna Nix just said 11. I'm sorry, Donna. I already called it, but I do have another one coming up. We must have a heck of a lag. Tonight. I apologize, guys. I'll try to slow down a little bit. For you. Next item up, we are already at $3 with Regina Almond. It is insulated. It is your little lunch bag. It is NFL brand right there on your Dallas Cowboys lunch bag. It is insulated. It is NFL. You can see the tag right there. We are at 3 looking for 4. 3 looking for 4 on your little lunch bag. 3 looking for 4. 3 looking for 4. On your 3 looking for 4. 3 looking for 4. It says it's NFL. So there's the tag right there. It says NFL. It does say the tag on the inside as well. And it is insulated. So we are at 3 with Regina Almond looking for 4. We're at 3 looking for 4.
About 8 lots. We're going to start doing the lights and all the rustic decor.
We're at 4 with Serena looking for 5. We're at for the bigs. So Becca's saying that she's going to start handing me like those really cool items, the Bud Light signs and the funky lamp and the Cadillac wheel and stuff like that. She's going to start handing me those within about 10 lots. So if you guys are looking for those, they are coming pretty soon. We are at 4 with Serena looking for 5 on your insulated Dallas Cowboys lunch bag. Now, guys, this is a smaller lunch bag, so this would actually work good for the kids at school. It'll hold like a bottle of water, like a bag of chips and a sandwich, and maybe like a fruit cup or something. It wouldn't be crazy big in their backpack either. So this would be a good one here. It does Velcro, so it will still shut. Fair warning on the 4. Fair warning on the 4. All right, we're going to sell it $4 to Serena Franklin. Next item up is, oh, my bad. I thought these were shot glasses. They're votives. It's a box of votives. And I want to say there's like 33 or 34 of them in here. I think it was missing a couple. So we're looking for a $5 start on your box of votives. And I mean, it's a box of votives. It's a box. I thought they were shot glasses, but it says on the box that it's votive. 3-ounce votives. My bad. So anybody makes any candles, this would be perfect. You can make some candles, give them as gifts. Becca says Jello shots. I mean, I guess that would work too. But we're looking for 5, and you get the whole box. And there's like 30, 34, something like that in there. I knew there was a couple of them missing. But you're going to get the whole box of these votives. We're at 5 with Violet looking for 6. And I mean, I've always wanted to make like candles. So I would make these into like little candles. I love watching those candle making videos where like they make like it almost looks like a Cool Whip or something, like icing, and they pop it on. I love those. Don't know how to do it, but I like them. But we're at 5 looking for 6, 5 looking for 6, and you do get the whole box. You get the whole box of them. You're not getting just 1 or 2. You're getting a whole box of them. So, I mean,
Getting
again,
over 30.
getting over 30. I can't remember exactly if it was 33 or 34, somewhere in that window.
32.
No, it says 36 total.
Oh, it is 34.
So I think it's 33 to 34, but anyway, you're getting over 30. But we're at 5 looking for 6, 5 looking for 6. But these would be great for little crafts, I think. Little crafts, little sand art. I don't know, whatever. But you're getting the whole box of them here. The whole box. Fair warning on the 5. Are you going to okay. I'm going to put it back up. You're going to have to do your little magic close the box thing. I can't do that voodoo. All right, we're going to sell it $5 to Violet Thompson.
You would think you'd be able to make this
Why
work.
you got to announce my age on camera? That is so rude. Did you hear her? Throw me under the bus like that?
You
That
would
is
think
rude.
at this point, you'd be able to do that.
That is so rude. Rude. Next item up is your ultimate cooling towel. It says stay cooler longer. The towel is a 26 by 17. We are already at $10 with Connie Brunson, so we'll take 11 to keep going. It says UV protection up to 50 plus. Up to 50 plus. It says stay cool everywhere you go. Wet it, wring it, and wear it. And it says Frog Talk, so I guess that's actually the brand. That's a good brand. So we are at 10 looking for 11, 10 looking for 11. I think it's all sealed up. Yeah, see, it's brand new here, guys. So I don't want to, but you can see that's a very big towel. Big towel.
That's not just a little neck wrap.
Yeah, that's not a
full
little neck
towel.
one. That's like you throw it over your head, wrap your body with it. I don't know. When we're out at Big Daddy's, that sounds like a thing to do. But we are already at 10 with Connie Brunson, so we'll take 11 to keep going. We are at 10 looking for 11. And guys, this is the big towel. It says it's designed to absorb up to 8 times. It's weight in water and sweat to keep you cool while you're working out, biking, simply mowing. It's made with athletic mesh. It says activated by rinsing it in warm water prior to the first use. And as long as the towel stays moist, it evaporates. Technology continues cooling for hours. And then it says if it starts to dry, just simply re-wet it. Fair warning on the 10.
Sasha?
At that price, right?
Yes.
She keeps hitting the table. Sorry. Sasha keeps hitting the table because she wants me to pet her with my foot, and she's not on the right side of it, but she don't get it. All right, we're going to sell it for $10 to Connie Brunson. Guys, I have, how many more did he say? I have 4 more of these at the $10 if anybody wants any. I have 4 more of these. I'll put her name on the back of it. So we have 4 more at $10. All you have to do is just say, yeah, colors may vary, but it's a cooling towel. Do we really care what color it is as long as it keeps you cool? No, not really. Look, he's cute. And if anybody wants one, you just have to just let me know you want a cooling towel. That's all I need to know. Not quiet. Violet wants 2 towels. Violet wants 2. So I have 2 left. I have 2 left. If anybody wants it, y'all just comment just exactly like Violet did, just the number and the towels. And that way we'll catch it. We'll know what it is. So next item up is already at $8 with Robert Clary. Okay, so this works for floor and bottle jacks. It says jack oil with stop leak. Jack oil with stop leak. Oh, okay. So we are at 8 looking for 9, 8 looking for 9. Hydraulic jack oil with stop leak and conditioner. Reconditioning seals to stop leak. Mixes with all approved hydraulic jack oils. Non-corrosive, non-clogging, and non-foaming. Also works with all snow plow fluids, which is not an issue for us. But we are at 8 looking for 9, 8 looking for 9 on your jack oil stop leak. We are at 8, looking for 9, 8, looking for 9. I can smell it through the tube. I can smell it through the tube. We're at 6, looking for 7. We're at 8, looking for 9. I'm reading all sorts of numbers everywhere. Sorry. We're at 8 with Robert Clary, looking for 9. We're at 8 with Robert Clary, looking for 9. 8, looking for 9. So it's basically hydraulic fluid, I guess,
WD-40
for hydraulic fluid,
Yeah.
for hydraulic things. Fair warning, fair warning. Don't set this on the counter over there so it doesn't leak anywhere. It's sealed, but I don't want it to leak. All right, we're going to sell it $8 to Robert Clary. $8 to Robert Clary. Okay, so this is one of the things you guys were waiting on. It already has an $8 bid. It scared her to death. Yeah. It is a vintage Zenith radio. It is pink in color. It will need to be rewired, I think. Yeah, you will have to rewire it. But it's currently core. It is Zenith. It still has its old little stickers on the bottom. We are at 8, looking for 9. 8, looking for 9 on your Zenith vintage radio. And again, guys, if you actually wanted to use it instead of it just being something cool you sit on the shelf, you would have to rewire it. You would have to rewire it because it was used for decor to begin with. But it is that cool pink color. It is pink in color. It is Zenith. It is right there. It says it there. It's got its emblems and everything on it. This reminds me of the one my granny had sitting on top of her refrigerator forever. But hers was like that weird, mustardy, yellowy green color. I have no idea what color that is, but that's the color hers was. But it looked a lot like this. We're at 8. I know. We're at 8, looking for 9. 8, looking for 9 on your Zenith vintage radio here, guys. There's the color of it right there. There's the old tag. It is legit vintage. You just have to rewire, which wouldn't be hard if anybody knows what they're doing. We're at 8, looking for 9. 8, looking for 9. A lot of this did. We're at 8, looking for 9. Nobody's interested. I know we have a lag, so I'm trying to give everybody time if they catch up. All right, I'm gonna call fair warning. I don't know if I already did. I can't remember. Tasha, she hit it again. All right, we're gonna sell it $8 to Renee Evans on that one. Selling that for $8. Next item up. This already has a bid of $15 for your little Roku device. And it has everything you need in here to plug it in. If you have a dumb TV, it'll help make it smart. We are at 15 with Tim Pryor, looking for 16. We are at 15, looking for 16. This will make those non-smart TVs smart. It's a lot cheaper to buy this than it is a smart TV. That is for sure. We are at 15, looking for 16. 15, looking for 16. Guys, some of that cool stuff is coming up. The Cadillac steering wheel thing is up. We're at 16 with Melinda, looking for 17. We're at 16 with Melinda, looking for 17. Mr. Pryor, I don't know if you're watching, but you have been outbid. I don't know if you're what. We're at 20 with Tim Pryor. You want to throw all this stuff away? We're at 20 with Tim Pryor, looking for 21. We're at 20, looking for 21. And again, guys, it is what you need to make your your non-smart TV smart. We're at 21, and that's a lot cheaper than buying a new smart TV. That's a lot cheaper. We're at 21 with Melinda looking for 22. We're at 21 looking for 22 on your Roku system. Becca's saying that this is about 45 if you buy it brand new in the store.
But that's
So-
the actual like device. That's not just a plug-in. That's
Yeah,
like,
this
that's
is-
like a box.
Yeah, this is the Roku box right here. Then you have the remote, and then you have all your cables to power it out.
Which I think those work better than the actual plug-in.
Oh, really? I don't think I've ever used one. Oh. Okay, Miss Greenwood is saying out, so I'm going to go ahead and call fair warning for the 25, just in case she changes her mind and wants to pop back in. All right, we're going to sell it 25 to Tim Pryor. You killed my drink. It did not. You're going to have to hand me that when it's time to show it, because I'm not going to be able to reach that and pull that up over. Next item up is going to be your Ariat ball cap. Ariat ball cap. We are already at $11 with Ronald Poor on your Ariat ball cap. It is like that trucker cap style. It's got that mesh in the back. That mesh in the back. It is adjustable. It's not fitted. $11 looking for 12. We're at 12 with Deanna Featherston looking for 13. It's going to be dangerous. You better watch out. You better watch out. You don't want it to take over. We are at 12 looking for 13. Ronald Poor, if you're watching, you have been outbid. We are at 12 with Deanna Featherston on your Ariat hat. That's a really pretty. Looks kind of like boot design or whatever. Which, I guess so, right, Ariat? But it is like a trucker mesh on the back, and it is not fitted. It is, you size it yourself. We are at 13 with William Pritchett, looking for 14. We're at 13, looking for 14. We're at 13, looking for 14. Deanna, you have been outbid, my dear. We're at 15 with Deanna, looking for 16. We're at 15, looking for 16. We're at 15 with Deanna, looking for 16 on your Ariat ball cap. It is a very nice hat. It is, again, trucker style, and it is not fitted. It is, you size it yourself. There's the logo. There's the tag on the inside as well, plus on the outside. We are at 17 with Delphina, looking for 18. We are at 17, looking for 18. We're at 18 with Deanna, looking for 19. We're at 18 with this Ariat hat, looking for 19. It's a nice hat. It's a nice hat. We're at 18, looking for 19. 18, looking for 19. We're at 20 with Delphina, looking for 21. We're at 20, looking for 21. We found something else y'all like. This is a nice hat. I have no idea what it would cost in the store, but being Ariat, I'm sure it's way more than $20. We're at 22 with Deanna, looking for 23. We're at 22, looking for 23. Why did that pop up on mine? Oh, you've logged into. Oh, okay.
On Chrome, I'm on mine.
Oh, okay. We're at 22 with Deanna, looking for 23. We're at 22. We're at 23 with Delphina, looking for 24. We're at 23, looking for 24 on your Ariat ball cap here. On your Ariat ball cap. See, it's got that trucker mesh on the back. We're at 25, looking for 26. We're at 25, looking for 26. You still have 25, looking for 26. We're at 25 with Deanna, looking for 26 on your Ariat ball cap. On your Ariat ball cap. We're at 26 with Delphina, looking for 27. We're at 26, looking for 27 on your Ariat ball cap. 26, looking for 27. It is very nice. It is very pretty. Very nice. Good neutral color will go with just about anything. We're at 26, looking for 27. We're at 26, looking for 27. On your Ariat ball cap. Ariat ball cap. fair warning on the 26th. Deanna's kind of gotten quiet. Ah, there she goes. We're at 27, looking for 28. I was fixing to call it on you, girl. We're at 27, looking for 28. We're at 27, looking for 28 on your Ariat ball cap. It is very nice. Very nice. I like the design on the bill of it. That's pretty. That's pretty. Good stitching. I don't see any stitching come loose or anything like that. That's pretty. All right. Delphina is saying that they're out. So I'm going to call fair warning on the 27th in case somebody else wants to pop back on. We're going to sell it $27 to Deanna Featherston. That was one of them you were looking for. Becca, why don't you hand me that thing down there? 27 to Deanna Featherston for the Ariat ball cap. Why don't you hand me this? Delphina, I know that this is one of the things you were looking for because you were the pre-bidder on it. So we're going to do it next. So we are at $20. We are at $20 on this already. Looking for 21. It does have a clock there in the center, and it has your pink Cadillac hanging from it. This would be cool, like, I don't know, like if you do anything weird and funky, like on the side of your barn, or if you have like a fence line that you do something with, this would be something kind of cool. I mean, I guess you could hang it in your house if you have like an Elvis room, wink, wink. You could do that in there. They have an Elvis wing, or whatever. But we are at 20, looking for 21. We are at 20, looking for 21. He needs a steak for that. We're at 20, looking for 21. He probably does. On your pink Cadillac steering wheel, I think it's a Cadillac. I don't know. Is this a Cadillac steering wheel, y'all?
It's a clock.
There's a clock there in the center. I think that's been added where the horn should have been. But is this actually a Cadillac steering wheel? We're at 20, looking for 21. 20, looking for 21. I do too. It's funky. It's cool. It's fun. We're at 20, looking for 21. Nobody's interested. I'm going to give it a minute because I don't know about my lag. That's what I'm saying. Pink Cadillac. If anybody has an Elvis room, you know, I might be. No. This is not me. This is not me. All right, guys. I don't see anybody else bidding, so I'm going to call fair warning. All right, we're going to sell it $20 to Delphina Cox. $20 to Delphina Cox. Next item up is going to be Choice. We are at $3 on your little incense cones. You're going to get choice of lavender or full moon. I'm not sure what that smells like. Ooh, it actually smells really good. These are backflow incense cones, and we are already at $3, looking for 4. 3, looking for 4, and you're going to get either full moon, it has 40 of them in there, or lavender, and there's 40 of those as well. We are at 3, looking for 4. It will be choice. 3, looking for 4. And this one smells really good. I mean, obviously, y'all know what lavender smells like. That one smells really good. We're at 3, looking for 4. Trying to see what it says here. Instructions: remove incense cone from box. Place cone in a suitable and secure heat and fire-resistant holder. Light the tip of the cone, then blow out the tip so it glows. And then I guess you get your nice fragrance. So we're at 3, looking for 4. 3, looking for 4. They both smell really good. Lavender is supposed to be very relaxing scent. We're at 3, looking for 4. 3, looking for 4 on your incense cone. Incense cone. Get 40 of them in each box. It's so good. All right, I'm going to sell them for $3. Andrea Young is taking one of each. Guys, I have more of these if anybody is interested for the $3. Andrea Young took one of each, but I have more of lavender or full moon. Lavender or full moon. So if anybody wants any, I just need to know how many and what scent that you want. They are $3 a box. $3 a box. This you could probably use these on like something ceramic to light it, and as long as the ash was all catched or whatever. But I bet that would probably scent up a room really well. But anyway, they're $3, and it was full moon or lavender with your scents. Full moon or lavender. Virgil says he'll take one of each. All right, we'll put you down. So he's going to take one of each. Anybody else like any? I mean, it's kind of hard to pass them up. Anything to, help the scent of your rooms. Because, we live in our home, so we get nose blind. We don't know if there's, the dog smell or whatever. We don't know. We live with it. We have no idea. I mean, most of us have dogs, so most of us, if we were walking each other's house, wouldn't be bothered because we're like, oh, we're home, whatever. But anybody else wants any of those, just have to claim it. So next item up is going to be this. It's called the Perfect Slicer, and it's for your watermelon. So here is the slicer itself, and we are already at $6 with Danny. So we'll take 7 to keep going. So it looks like from the instructions, you chop both ends off of your watermelon, set it up on that so it doesn't rock, and then you just slice it down, and then you have your watermelon pie slices.
You can use it for pineapple food.
Well, yeah, you could. It would just be smaller, but yeah, you could use it for pineapples, cantaloupes, honeydew, any of your round, big fruits like that. It would make it easier. And then you could cut those pie slices up, put them into a bowl for bite-sized pieces for the little one. But this is what it shows right here. That's the directions, basically, on your Perfect Slicer here. Perfect Slicer. I mean, I guess you could use it on a pie or cakes or whatever as well, anything like that. But we are at 6, looking for 7. We are at 6, looking for 7 on your slicer. That's exactly what I just said for your cakes and stuff too. It's perfect for that. Or your pies. Slice your pies. Perfect slices every time. Multi-purpose. But I mean, I immediately think watermelon because watermelon is such a pain in the butt to cut. We're at 7 with Tammy looking for 8. We're at 7 looking for 8. Now, I will say if you're going to slice this baby through some watermelon, you're going to have some upper arm strength to push down on that because that watermelon's tough. But it'll do the job. It'll do the job. Those are sharp. Those are sharp. We're at 8 with Linda looking for 9. 8 looking for 9 on your Perfect Slicer here. We're at 8 looking for 9. 8 looking for 9. And see, it's just showing you a watermelon as an example. That's showing how tough it is, though. It will cut the watermelon. But you could do cantaloupe. Becca said pineapple. Sean said cake, pie. You can do whatever you wanted to with it. It's multi-purpose. We're at 8 with Linda looking for 9. Miss Tammy, you have been outbid. We're at 8 with Linda looking for 9. 8 looking for 9 on your Perfect Slicer here. You cut cornbread squares.
What if it's in a circle?
You cut I cook mine in a square pan.
Cook mine or whatever I got.
You're doing it wrong. Cornbread's supposed to be square.
My round one's been by an air fryer.
Shut up. We're at 8 looking for 9. Miss Tammy, you have been outbid. No, we can't.
No. Computer's in motion.
We have to have the computer for YouTube. We're at 8 looking for 9. 8 looking for 9 on your Perfect Slicer. I'm going to call fair warning. I guess Miss Monier didn't want to go above 7 because I don't see any more comments. You have to have a big old drawer to put that in, though. All right. We're going to sell it $8 to Linda. She got one. Big Google. Okay. I know he was watching earlier, but we are at $7 on this fillet knife. It says it's a 6-inch fillet knife. It is stainless steel with a non-slip grip. It does have its sheath on it. And we are at 7 with Angela Griffiths or Charles Griffiths. I'm not sure which one is watching. I think Charles was watching earlier. But we are at 7 looking for 8. 7 looking for 8 on your big 6-inch fillet knife. Easy for me to say. We're at 7 looking for 8. 7 looking for 8 on the 6-inch fillet knife here. And it does have its sheath, so when you take it out of its packaging, it'll go nicely into your fishing thing or whatever. If you have the stomach to fillet fish. We are at 7 looking for 8. 7 looking for 8. 7 looking for 8. See, nobody else wants to clean fish either. That's ooh. I remember I was about 11, and I was in Oklahoma with my mom's family for the summer, and Uncle Ernest had all of us kids sitting around like some tree stumps, and he was cleaning fish, and he was trying to make me do it too, and I said, I almost puked right there all over everything. It was disgusting. So I knew right then and there fishing was not going to be in my life. So gross. So gross. All right, we're going to call fair warning on the 7. Couldn't do it. Uncle Ernest was laughing because he knew City Girl was fixing a curl. I couldn't do it. It was gross.
Well, and I tried to crush a fish and it licked me. So I dropped it.
Yeah. Supposedly Becca went fishing and she caught one and it licked her and she dropped it.
You witnessed that part. You don't believe it licked me.
I think she just freaked out because it moved.
No, I know that it was probably
okay.
Just a
Okay, so we're going to sell this for $7 to Angela Griffiths or Charles Griffiths. But I do have some more, and we will sell them at the 7 if anybody is interested. It is a good knife. I mean, you can at least have it in your kitchen if you need to instead of in your fishing tackle box or whatever. But $7 if anybody wants one. $7. You just have to comment the knife and how many of you want. This is going to be a $5 start. It does have a Ross tag on it, so it was new, or is new. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It says the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Who will survive and what will be left of them? Unparalleled terror, the most horrifying motion picture you will ever see. And we're looking for 5, looking for 5, looking for 5. It is a size large. Guys, this is awesome. Get this now. Get ready for Halloween. Because 4th of July is over, right? So everything else doesn't matter. Now it's Halloween, then it's Christmas. Because we skip Thanksgiving too in the stores. They don't do anything for Thanksgiving. So it's now time for Halloween. Let's get ready. So we're looking for 5, looking for 5, looking for 5 on your Texas Chainsaw Massacre shirt. It does still have its price tag on it, so it did come new out of the store. It has not been worn. We are looking for 5, looking for 5, looking for 5. Nobody bids on it. I'm probably going to keep it. No lie. I like it. It's cool. Looking for $5 start on the Texas Chainsaw Massacre shirt. It does look like it is from the OG movie. That is the OG movie right here. OG. Not any of those remakes. This is from the original. This is from the original. looking for $5. I know, Miss Monier, me too, but I would try to wear it with the large. Or, in all fairness, I mean, I've got a little time. I could maybe lose a little and maybe get into it where it's comfortable. But looking for $5 on the Texas Chainsaw Massacre shirt. On the Texas Chainsaw Massacre shirt. It is a large. Looking for $5. Fair warning on the skip, guys. Y'all don't like the massacre shirt. I pretty much like this. And I know if Susan's watching, Kenzie don't want it because it's not Freddie. So, can't say I blame her. But Leatherface is one of the big ones. I mean, in all fairness, he's one of the OG ones too. All right, I'm gonna skip it if y'all don't want him. Skipping the Texas Chainsaw Massacre shirt. Y'all shocked me on that one. Y'all shocked me on that one. Next item up is gonna be your welcome sign. We are already at $15. We are at $15 with Martin Gant. That's probably what, 24 inch, 15 inch, 24 inch, and we are at 15. So we'll take 16 to keep going. It does have your boots and your stars on it. And what? Yeah, this would be if you went to Canada by this, it would cost you about $50 at least. We are at 15 with Martin Gant, so we'll take 16 to keep going. It does look like it's new. It looks like the price tag just got torn off of it right there. Couldn't find it, so I don't know how much it actually was at the beginning. Don't know. But we are at 15 looking for 16. 15 looking for 16. It does have a hook right there so you can hang it up. We are at 15 with Martin looking for 16. Has your boots and your stars on it. 15 looking for 16. Those are kind of sharp with that galvanized steel in there. You don't want to run into it. That'll cut you. So unless you have like a really big front door that you can protect yourself from bumping into it, I don't want to put it on your front door. We're at 15 with Martin Gant looking for 16. We're at 15 looking for 16 on your welcome sign with your boots and your spurs. Do they move? Too bad. That would have been better if they moved. Fair warning on the 15. Guys, y'all not interested in this one? All right, we're going to sell it $15 to Martin Gant. Got it? All right. Next item up is at $22, but I believe we have an absentee or two on it. I think Sean was telling me that. These are Bushnell, extra wide, 900 field of view. I don't know. 900 foot, 4x21. So we are already at 35 with our absentee, so it will take 40 to keep going on your Bushnell binoculars here, guys. These are super nice, super nice. It says they're extra wide. It says they're extra wide. I need to adjust that somewhere. That's blurry because I got my glasses on. We're looking for 35. I mean, we're already at 35. It'll take 40. We're already at 35 with our absentee on your Bushnell binoculars here. On your Bushnell binoculars, guys. Those are nice. Those are nice. They are extra wide. 900. Says 900 foot of view. And it says it's 4x21. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, then cue me in, because I'm just reading what it says right there. But be careful. Be careful. We're at 35 looking for 40. We're at 35 looking for 40 on your Bushnell binoculars. 35 looking for 40. We're at 35 looking for 40. All right, guys, what are y'all looking for? What are y'all looking for? Y'all aren't interested in the binoculars? We're at 35 looking for 40 on your Bushnell, but now I figured y'all like these suckers. Isn't Bushnell an expensive brand? Isn't that a good brand? It says 900 foot of view. They're extra wide. Fair warning on the 35. Fair warning on the 35. All right, we're going to sell it $35. Oh, Pilot just said 40.
They can be backup, but we got all said sold. So
Yeah. Okay, so Violet, we're going to put you down as backup. If they don't,
they're new people.
yeah, they're new people, so we don't know how that's going to go. So if we don't hear from them by the weekend, we'll let you guys know, okay?
So if you see a random invoice,
Yeah, so if you see just some kind of random invoice because they didn't show up or they didn't have any contact with us, we'll let you know. All right. Let's do this. How about the Game Boy Advance? We had Jake check it out. Now, guys, it doesn't have its battery back, but they always get lost. You can buy like a replacement one somewhere else. Okay, so how do I turn this sucker on? I don't remember. Oh, there it is. Okay. Game Boy. And it has Mario in it. See? Completely functional. We are at $30 with Spencer. So it's going to take 31 to keep going. And guys, you can see that it's working right there. Can you respond to him, please? So you can see that it's working. I can't really see, there's the intro right there. It does work. I can hear the sound. You guys are not going to hear the sound from here. Because these things were always super quiet unless you had earbuds in there.
I believe Jake said the headphone jack works.
Yeah, Jake checked the headphone jack. Jake checked the headphone jack. It does work, and he said the sound's perfect through the headphones. So here I'm going into a level right here. So we're at 30, looking for 31.
Let me see it.
We're at 30, looking for 31. Time's counting. So we're at 30 with the Game Boy Advance with Spencer, looking for 31. We're at 30, looking for 31. That'd be something good for the girls. But that one is the OG. So that one does not have like the backlit screen or anything like that. That's the one Becca had when she was little. Tell me your age, Becca. Tell her how to play. We're at 31 with Violet. Yeah, you got. That's where you get Yoshi and the first pillbox or something. So we are at 31 with Violet, looking for 32. Spencer, I don't know if you're watching, but you have been outbid. Becca is now playing it, Violet. Just so you know, she's making sure that it works. Although Jake tried it the other night and he played it for probably an hour, so we know it works and the game is good. It looks like all the saves work and everything, so it's good. It just needs a new battery back cover, but those things always get lost. I had to replace Becca's a few times too, which Jake actually still has, by the way, and it still works. We're at 31, looking for 32. We're at 31, looking for 32. 31, looking for 32. Are you still playing it?
Trying. I need to play this in a movie.
So we are at 31 on the Game Boy Advance. It does have the Super Mario World in there. Super Mario World 2 in there, which is one of the best games you can get for it, right? Fair warning on the 31. I don't believe Spencer's watching. I don't believe Spencer is watching. Oh, she beat the level.
Yeah, I sped run that. It
Beat the
wasn't
level.
pretty.
There it is. She said it wasn't pretty, but she beat it. All right,
So I used to love Luigi. I no longer like Luigi as an adult.
I'm gonna turn it off.
He
All right.
flirts.
So we're gonna sell it $31 to Violet. He's gonna be so upset he missed it by $1. All right. Next item up. Let's do this one. We are already at 15 with Danny, and this is your larger box here. And this one says, I think it's supposed to be eaten. There we go. Got it open. It's another one of them boxes. Another one of those boxes. We are already at 15 with Danny, so we'll take 16 to keep going. We are at 15, looking for 16. You will have to rewire it, but I mean, that's something standard that you would expect with one of these. We are at 15, looking for 16. We are at 15, looking for 16. We are at 15 with Danny, so it will take 16 to keep going. We're at 16 with Donna Nix, looking for 17.
She ain't missing out this time.
She's not missing this time. We're at 16, looking for 17. That's some commitment right there. She's been watching and waiting for this one to come up. Just silent, just waiting. We're at 16 with Donna, looking for 17. We're at 16, looking for 17. I'm going to close it down. You know what you're bidding on. So we're at 16, looking for 17 on your box here. 16, looking for 17. Now put this one as a large. I don't know how to differentiate between the two. Yeah, that they are. One was Midwest, and this says Eaton on it. So I mean, you can put it that way either. We're at 16, looking for 17. Is Danny not watching? Don't know. We're at 16, looking for 17. Fair warning on the 16. I don't think he's watching. All right, we're going to sell it $16 to Donna Nix. Watch your toes. Watch your toes. Okay. Next item up is going to be another one of those vintage radios. I have it as the teal gold star. I didn't know how else to describe it. We are at $12. Hey, Sassy, how's it going? We're at $12 on this vintage radio. We're at $12 on this vintage radio. It says it is Gold Star Super Silicone Solid State. I have no idea. Again, this one, guys, was used for decor, so I believe you would have to rewire this one also. These were used for decor, so you would have to rewire it also. We are at 12, looking for 13. 12, looking for 13. That has some great color on it. That has some great color. We're at 12, looking for 13. 12, looking for 13 on your vintage radio here. It says Gold Star up here. But you would have, I like the knobs. The knobs are great. Can I hear that? The click? Work. You can see the dial working. See? You can see those dials working. We're at 12, looking for 13. 12, looking for 13 on your vintage radio. On your vintage radio. I just like that. I'm going to call fair warning on the $12. Probably have to put this one to 80 just to show that. Well, I know. That's super pretty.
Okay, I kind of like it.
I dig that. All right, we're going to sell it $12 to Renee. We're going to sell it $12 to Renee. Guys, this lamp is so freaking cool. It's going to take a $15 start to keep going, or to start. It's a $15 start. I don't know if I can show it. Look at this. Look at this. So it's going to take $15 to keep to bid on here on the starting bid. This is a really cool, funky lamp. So you got lights through here. Plus you have like your little, almost like your flowers that are the lights on it, and it looks like a wicker basket. We're looking for 15 to get started on this lamp. This is super freaking cool. It's so fun and different. Looking for 15. Looking for 15 on the lamp. Looking for 15. See, guys, you see the bottom has some lights in it. And then you see like the flowers on the top. They also have like lights in it as well. Plus you have all the cool, fun little bobbles and everything.
It's pretty bright too.
It is actually a very bright lamp. We are looking for 15. Looking for 15.
It is cool.
I like it. I like it. I mean, it's different. It's different. Never seen anything like it before. That'd be something cool. Maybe you put like in your library or your office over in a corner. Something like that. But we're looking for $15. I'm going to unplug it, guys, because it's very bright in my face. We're looking for 15. Looking for 15 on the lamp. And guys, you saw it working.
Really dark.
It did get really dark after I turned it off, and it did have its toggle switch right there, so you could leave it plugged in and just turn it on and off. That way, not have to unplug it, obviously. But we're looking for a $15 start on your really funky lamp. Really funky lamp. That's a fun lamp. That's
If the
cool.
girls had somewhere to put it,
Yeah, that would be something fun for the girls.
they
Yeah.
like that. But I have no idea where it would go.
Yeah, I don't know where it would go.
Lexi would have
either.
to give up some of her space.
She's not gonna do that.
She gotta do that. That would be getting rid of toys.
Yeah, she's not gonna do that.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and skip it. Nobody's interested in that. Nobody likes a really weird, funky lamp. Okay, all right. Next item up is gonna be your Jordan ball cap. We're looking for an $8 start. It is Jordan. It is a youth hat. Okay, I didn't see that to begin with. So it's youth. It is a youth hat. We're looking for $8 on your hat, and it's still got its sticker on it. So it's a new hat. It just doesn't have the price tag on it anymore. It is youth, but hey, somebody that has a smaller head could still wear this. So some of the ladies, that don't have those big old. Okay, go ahead. Now back up. But we're looking for an $8 start on your Jordan hat. On your Jordan hat. Even for a youth hat, it's $30.
Yeah, it's Jordan.
We're looking for an $8 start on the Jordan hat, and it does have its tag on it right there. Guys, it is a youth hat. It is youth. Looking for 8, looking for 8, looking for 8 on your Jordan hat. Looking for 8. It is youth, but it is Jordan. Golly, I wouldn't pay $30 for a ball cap.
Because you don't have Jordan's bag.
Even when I was in high school and Jordan was the biggest thing ever, I still didn't want Jordan's
You
bag.
were a girl.
Plenty of girls wore it too. Just saying. Looking for 8, looking for 8, looking for 8. I was a band nerd. I didn't wear that. Looking for 8, looking for 8, looking for 8. Oh, yeah. I need some of them to wear too. We're looking for 8, looking for 8. Nobody's interested in the hat. Is it because it's a youth?
Probably. And it's red. Although, that's
Most George. Oh, there we go. Michael Black says 8. Michael Black says 8. So this is as far as it will expand to. Like I've got it on its furthest point. We're at 8, looking for 9. 8, looking for 9.
It's got that front, that straight front. And
Yeah, that straight bill. We're at 8, looking for 9.
It technically fits my head, but the straight bills never work on my
Yeah,
head.
it technically fits Becca's head, but that straight bill also makes it have a different fit to it. But we are at 8 with Michael Black, looking for 9. We are at 8, looking for 9 on the Michael Jordan hat. On the Michael Jordan hat, guys, it is a youth. We're at 8, looking for 9. 8, looking for 9. That's going to be a steal. That's a steal right there. We're at 8, looking for 9. 8, looking for 9. Fair warning on the 8. All right, we're going to sell it $8 to Michael Black. Next item up is already at $25.
I'm sorry, Danny. Your comment came in after we closed it.
What was his comment
It
on
was on
YouTube?
YouTube.
So now I got to, I don't think I have a lag on YouTube. It's
No,
probably
it
just
just-
probably just caught it.
He's probably. We still have to do the boots. We still got a few more.
Yeah,
like
we
the
still
Bud
have to
Light
do the boots, guys, and then we still have to do the Bud Light stuff. So after I do the Legos, we can start running through some of those items. Those are some really cool pieces. But right now we're going to do the Spider-Man Lego set. It has 107 pieces, and we are at $25 with Kim Gassman. We're at $25 with Kim Gassman, so it will take 6 to keep going. It looks like it says Spider-Man mech versus anti-venom. So it looks like you get 2 pieces there. Looks like you get 2. So you get the big Spider-Man, you get the anti-venom as well. So we're at 25 looking for 26. We're at 25 looking for 26. You know, Legos are so ridiculous. I remember Jake used to have tons of the Star Wars Lego sets. And I don't remember Legos being as much as they are now. I mean, they're unrealistic. I don't even buy the girls' Legos anymore because they're just not, they don't make sense anymore. They're just too much. But it's become a big fad. Like you see like all these people, like the adults, like going to like Lego stores and buying the big old massive, you know, build sets of like Harry Potter and whatever, you know. But we're at 25 looking for 26, 25 looking for 26. I'm not gonna lie, those are super cool. You know, like you see the big Vaders and R2D2s and the Millennium Falcons and stuff like that. But those are like $200 and $300. I can't spend that much money on just a shelf sitter. That's just crazy. Fair warning on the 25. Fair warning. Warning, small parts. Yep. We're going to sell it. We're going to sell it 25 to Kim Gassman. 25 to Kim Gassman. Becca, she's indisposed at the moment, so I'm going to do this next, and then we'll show the. We sold that black Nike shirt like within the first like 10, 15 lots. That Nike shirt's been sold. Next item up is going to be your tackle box. We are already at $5, so it will take 6 to keep going. It does have all your little dividers and everything in there to make. It says up to 18 adjustable removable compartments. Dual hinge locking system. So we're at 5 looking for 6, 5 looking for 6, 5 looking for 6 on your tackle box here. 5 looking for 6. Says it's used with recycled materials and it's made in the US of A. We're at 5 looking for 6, 5 looking for 6 on your tackle box here. 5 looking for 6. Need to handle one of the big items. We're at 5 looking for 6, 5 looking for 6. Guys, hang in there with us. I'm fixing to start showing all the Bud Light stuff. So hang in there. We're at 5 looking for 6. Fair warning on the 5. Yeah, I still don't have the tablet. All right, we're gonna sell it. $5. That's bright. $5 to Serena Franklin. $5 Serena Franklin. And we have like 5 more of these if anybody wants any. Or Serena, you're watching and you want more than one. Colors may vary, but we have a few more tackle boxes for $5. Next item up is going to be a $20 start. It is your lamp. You do hang it on the wall. It has its little pull chain. We are looking for a $20 start. This is so freaking cool. If anybody has a man cave or like a a pool room or something like this. This is so cool. We're at 20 with Violet looking for 21. We're at 20 looking for 21. I'm going to turn it off. It's hot, but it's hard to see it too. So when you turn off, you see the blue glow, and then you see the silver Anheuser-Busch sign on the back. We are at 20. We're at 21 with Linda McDougal looking for 22. We're at 20 looking for 22. And see, guys, it does come on. There's your pull string right there. You probably would want to add some links to that chain, especially if you're going to mount it somewhere, because you're not going to be reaching that. But we're at 21 with Linda looking for 22. We're at 21 looking for 22. We're at 24. Linda McDougal says she'll take a tackle box. We got you, Miss McDougal. And we're at 24 with Violet looking for 25. We're at 24 looking for 25. It does look like it needs a little bit of TLC, a little bit of cleaning, like it might have been hung outside somewhere, maybe in a barn. But I don't know. I think that kind of adds to it. I think it's kind of cool. I mean, wipe the dust off of it, leave everything else alone. The rust is part of it, right? But we're at 24, looking for 25. We're at 25 with Linda, looking for 26. It says it's 120 volts, if that matters to anyone. We're at 25 with Linda, looking for 26. We're at 25, looking for 26 on this light here. And I'll turn it back on. Boom, there it is. We're at 26 with Violet, looking for 27. We're at 26, looking for 27. It is super cool, guys. That's neat, especially like if you have like I said, a man cave, or like you have a pool room, or something like that. This is really neat. Or hang it on like your back porch, like if you entertain, like you have like an outside bar or something like that. That would be cool. We're at 27 with Linda, looking for 28. We're at 27, looking for 28 on the Bud Light lamp. On the Bud Light lamp. We're at 30 with Violet, looking for 31. We're at 30, looking for 31. We're at 30, looking for 31 on your.
I like the clock too.
The clock is super cool.
I like the big metal sign.
The clock is the big metal sign is going to be hard to show.
How did it turn around?
Do we have a picture of that anywhere? You may have to show that from a picture. We're at 30 with Violet, looking for 31. We're at 30, looking for 31 on the Bud Light lamp. We're at 30, looking for 31. 30, looking for 31. Violet is the winner right now at 30. Miss Linda, you have been outbid. We are at 30 with Violet. I'm going to unplug this one and move it off because it is heavy and awkward. Y'all have seen it work. You know it works fantastic. It is super cool. Fair warning on the 30. Do I have anything else to plug in still? Yes. Okay, let's do that next then, so I can plug the tablet back in. All right, we're gonna sell it $30 to Violet Thompson. Miss Linda has gone silent, so we're gonna sell that lamp for $30 to Violet Thompson. All right, next item up. What were we at on it?
We're at 25.
We're at 25 already on your Bud Light clock. It does light up. We're at 25, so it's going to take 26 to keep going. We're at 25, looking for 26. We're at 25, looking for 26 on your Bud Light clock. You see a theme happening here? We got the Bud Light lamp. We got the Bud Light clock. We're getting your room all set up. We're at 26 with Violet, looking for 27. We're at 26, looking for 27. And we're at 26 with Violet, looking for 27. And it does light up, which makes it super cool. But it does work without it being lit. I don't know how the clock works. If you just like set it and it works off a battery. Or if you do have to have it plugged in for the clock to keep time. I'm not 100% sure. We are at 26 with Violet, looking for 27. We're at 26, looking for 27. These are super cool. We're at 27 with Linda. We're at 27 with Linda, looking for 28. We're at 27, looking for 28. On your Bud Light clock here. We're at 28, looking for 29. We're at 28, looking for 29. Guys, I'm going to turn it off, and I'm going to unplug it awkward. It's heavy. You've seen it work. You know it works. We're at 30 with Linda looking for 31. And guys, it does light up. If anybody's just checking in, it does light up. There is a clock in there. Everything works. You just saw it on. We're at 30 with Linda looking for 31. We're at 30 looking for 31 on the Bud Light sign on the clock. We're at 30 looking for 31. 30 looking for 31. We're at 30 looking for 31 on your Bud Light clock here. And it does light up. Does light up. We're at 30 looking for 31. 30 looking for 31. I'm going to let you take this because it's awkward as all get out. There you go. I just have Becca moving it off. We are still on the item. It's awkward to keep holding. We're at 30 looking for 31. 30 looking for 31. Fair warning on the 30. Fair warning on the 30. What did you just do?
Horse? No.
Sold $30 to Linda McDougall. Next item up, I don't know. Would you please stop bumping in the table? Yeah, those are super cool and they're vintage too. Next item up is going to be those boots that y'all were waiting on. We are already at $25 on the boots. They are size 12D. It says Double H Work Western. Anti-abrasion, oil resistant, slip resistant, electrical hazard rated. So these are going to be like your actual work boots. We are at 25, looking for 26. We're at 25, looking for 26. And guys, these have been worn. They are used boots. So they are not perfect. They are not brand new. They're at 25, looking for 26. 25, looking for 26. That is a honking big foot, man.
Size is it?
I think it said it was a 12D, didn't it? It's a honking big foot. We're at 26. Yeah, 12D.
26.
12D. We're at 26 with Deanna. And like I said, guys, these are not perfect. They have been worn. You're going to see some fraying and stuff like that. These are used. They are not brand new. They are not brand new.
No.
Yes,
Are
yes,
they?
they are steel toe. You can see right here. There's the steel toe cap. Yes, they are steel toe. So they are good for work boots. These are good ones here. Phantom Rider is what it says on the side here. We're at 26 with Deanna looking for 27. We're at 27 with Linda looking for 28. And again, guys, these are not perfect. They have been worn, but the soles of them is still really good shape. Lots of life left in them.
And the parts that are uncovered are in really good shape.
Especially since you're going to be using them to work in with the steel toe. You're going to put them through its paces anyway. Get her off the table. We're at 27, looking for 28. We're at 27, looking for 28. 27, looking for 28 on your work boots here. They are size 12D. We're at 30 with Cliff, looking for 31. We're at 30, looking for 31. I believe it. Work boots are expensive. Boots in general are expensive, but we're at 30 with Cliff, looking for 31. We're at 30, looking for 31. They are steel toe. Oil resistant, slip resistant, anti-abrasion. I don't know whatever that means, but they are still toe right there. You can see the cap of the toe. That's where the cap stops right there.
These are going to be stuck and cut resistant. At least harder to do.
God Almighty, what do you do with your feet? You need that to worry with your feet. We're at 30, looking for 31. 30, looking for 31.
On the farm, just walking through it.
It says Phantom Rider on the side. I don't know if that means anything to anybody. We're at 30 looking for 31, 30 looking for 31. And again, guys, they are used. So they're not 100% perfect. They have been worn. They have
you only
been
get one
used.
set.
But they do have a lot of life left in them, especially if you're going to be working in them. Do you really care if they're 100% brand new perfect? They're probably going to be more comfortable because they've already been broke in some. We're at 30, fair warning. All right, we're going to sell them $30 to Deanna Featherston. Next item up is going to be your Westinghouse small radio. We are already at $8, looking for 9. 8 looking for 9. And again, guys, this is another one that would have to be rewired. It was only for decor, But you can see it's all vintage. They're original parts. Westinghouse. It's a dark pink. Looks like Barbie. Looks like a Barbie pink. We're at 8 with Renee looking for 9. 8 looking for 9 on your Westinghouse radio. And guys, it is going to need to be rewired if you want to use it for reals. It does have a little dip taken out of the side here. These are not perfect, but they're still super cool. We're at 8 looking for 9. 8 looking for 9. Ooh, this one is dark pink.
And it's peach.
Fair warning on the 8. I don't think the guys are interested in these tonight. Fair warning on the 8. Don't touch it. Okay. And what's the starting bid on that one? Sticky notes on it in there. All right, we're going to sell it $8 to Renee. $8 to Renee. Next item up is going to be our big Bud Light sign. It is over 3 foot across, right? So it's 3 foot across and 2.5 foot tall. We are already at $26, so it will take $27 to keep going. As you can see, the paint and everything, the art on it is great. Very vibrant colored. It's just so darn big that I can't show it on the camera. I can't hold it up and show it to you.
Can't get far enough back.
Yeah, I can't get far enough back for you, but it is over 3 foot in length, and it's over 2 foot tall. We're at 30 with Violet, looking for 31. We're at 30, looking for 31. The artwork on it is great. I mean, it's perfect. It's very, very nice. But it is metal. It is not enamel. It is a metal sign, not enamel. If it was enamel, it would not be at 30.
It probably would have went on high bid.
Yeah, it probably would have been. But we are at 30 with Violet, looking for 31. We're at 30, looking for 31.
No, it is just a metal sign.
No, it's not a light. It is just a metal sign.
But it's a big sign.
It's a big sign, though. It's going to be a wall killer, or like you put it on your fence or the side of your barn or something like that. It's over 3 foot across and over 2 foot tall. It's a big sign. And we are at 35 with Violet, looking for 36.
It's a Lexi size sign. She might be bigger than that.
Well, maybe taller than that.
No, I'm saying long ways.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe you should turn it that way taller.
Yeah.
We're at 35 with Violet, looking for 36. And guys, I'm looking at it right now. I mean, you can see in the picture, but the paint on it is great.
No, it's not super heavy.
No, it's super lightweight. It's super lightweight, not a heavy sign. You could hang it on a regular wall without any kind of extra support or mounts. But I think it would look cool and funky, like out on the side of a barn, or like if you have a man cave or something like that. I think it would look cool in there. We're at 35 with Violet, we're at 36 with Linda, looking for 37. We're at 36, looking for 37. I don't believe it's vintage. I believe it's a repro.
It's not new, but it's not old either.
We're at 38 with Violet, because if it was old, it would be on enamel. If it was one of those,
there's older metal.
It's definitely not that old. Definitely not that old. I would say it's not vintage.
It's probably a little younger than I am.
Yeah, it's probably not as old as Becca. So I mean, technically vintage, but
Not old vintage.
but not like,
New vintage, not
yeah, not like vintage you're thinking. It's not that old. We're at 40 with Linda looking for 45. We're at 40 looking for 45. Like I said, it's great.
But
It's got
it's in
great
really good
color. It is. It's in great shape. We're at 40 with Linda looking for 45. We're at 40 looking for 45. And as you can see, I turn the camera and take some like glare off of it. You can see just how crisp those colors are. We're at 45 with Violet. And again, it's over 3 foot in width and over 2 foot tall. It is a big sign. We're at 45 with Violet looking for 50.
it's great. I love that it's crisp and pristine, but I wish it was a little rusty. I like them. I like the metal signs.
Okay, so then it is about Becca's age.
Okay, then yeah.
So it is about Becca's age.
I am not there yet. I am turning 29. I'm turning 29.
Don't hear me. We're at 45 with Violet looking for 50.
You're not turning 30.
45
One more
looking for
year.
50. You just blurt out to everybody, I'm 50.
Oh yeah. When I'm turning 30, guess who's turning that age?
Oh, we're at 45 with
Not
Violet. No, I still have another year to go.
Yeah, you go one more. But
We're at 45 with Violet. Fair warning on that 45. It like I said, it is great. It has got bright, vibrant color. And so it is technically it's vintage. It's about 30, so it's about Becca's age from what Michael's saying. He's thinking. So if it's around that age frame, then yeah, it's vintage.
I was guessing around my age. I wasn't sure.
All right, we're gonna sell it 45 to Violet. You can have that back now. Okay, I think this is the last radio. I think this is the last radio we have. We are already at $10 with Renee. I believe that is Motorola. Isn't that the Motorola symbol? This one again also will need, yeah, it's Motorola on the back. It will need to be rewired. So again, this one was used just for decor. We are already at 10 with Renee, so it will take 11 to keep going. It is that great baby blue kind of color. I mean, it's all kind of faded, but it has your clock and it has your radio dial right here. So cool. It does have a crack on the top, guys, but again, if you're just using it for decor, clean it up, wipe it down. It's funky, it's neat. I like it. We're at 10 looking for 11, 10 looking for 11 on your Motorola clock radio. Motorola clock radio. Motorola. That's really cool. I bet it lights up and it makes all those weird bubbly popping noises and stuff when it comes on. It's so cool. But we are at 10 looking for 11. 10 looking for 11. I like the color of this one. I like the color of this one. This would be the one I'd want, even though it has the crack on the top. I like the look of this one. I like the look of this one. Fair warning on the 10. Nobody was interested in these. I'm so shocked. So shocked. All right. Oh, there goes. Had it there for a second. All right. We're going to sell it $10 to Renee Evans. I think she got a clean sweep on all those, didn't she? Huh? Okay. Next item up is like your, like a windsock. It is a motorcycle. Or like your wind dancer. We are already at $8. We did have it outside yesterday. It does work perfectly. We are at 8 looking for 9. 8 looking for 9. I'm trying to get it as far back as I can so I can see it. It is a good size. It's probably 2 foot, probably in length. We're at 10 with Violet looking for 11. We're at 10 looking for 11. I like this. This is cute.
We figured y'all like that.
Yeah,
Violet.
this is cute. And it does work. I mean, it was just wheeling away yesterday outside.
We had that storm that came in, but it didn't do anything.
Just got a little windy.
Hey, it felt good while it was here, though.
It did. It was nice. It
We're
cooled
all
things
just
down
like-
a little bit. So we're all sitting outside like, oh,
We
yeah.
opened the doors a little
Yeah.
bit, and we're like, yeah,
that's nice.
okay.
So we're at 10 with Violet looking for 11. 10 looking for 11 on your motorcycle wind
We
dancer.
let the little gremlins outside because it wasn't too hot.
Yeah. We're at let some fresh air in.
Yeah.
We're at 10 looking for 11 on your motorcycle here. On your motorcycle. 10 looking for 11. 10 looking for 11. I do too. And look, you can turn the wheels. You can turn the wheels if you want to be weird and weird.
Well, I'm sure it's going to rotate as the wind
Probably.
and everything.
Fair warning on the 10. I like it. It's cute. It's different. It would also go nicely in my yard with all my weird, funky stuff.
It would.
All right, we're going to sell it $10 to Violet. What have I got next to show?
The plastic thing.
Classic thing. Okay. So next, okay, that's attacking me. Next thing is a $3 start. It is your gift bag tote. Give gift bags a place of their own. It's a convenient hanging storage. Also great for cards and crafts. So this is what we're looking at right here, okay? $3 start. It'll hold 40 small bags, 25 medium bags, or 15 jumbo bags. And it'll hang like in a closet or something. So like if you're blessed enough to have like a closet that has like your own like Christmas closet or something, and you can put all your gift boxes and bags and wrapping paper and bows and all that jazz in it. You can hang this up in that closet and keep all your gift bags from Lord knows the struggle with them all tangling together. But we're looking for $3 on this Rubbermaid tote. But you could use it for other things. I mean, you can put anything you want to in it. Maybe you scrapbook. Maybe you have like a Cricut machine and you want to use it and like keep all your vinyl and stuff in there, or maybe all your scraps. Multi-purpose. We're at 3 looking for 4. 3 looking for 4. I would have probably used it for all my scrapbook paper back in the day to keep that organized, because sometimes that goes everywhere. And Becca was always having to get in that tub because she was always needing it for school stuff. We're at 4 looking for 5. 4 looking for 5. But I think what's neat is you can hang it. It'll hang in a closet or something. We're at 5 looking for 6. 5 looking for 6. But it does say it's designed for gift bags. And so this is the sizes that it says it'll hold. We're at 6 with Linda looking for 7. It'll hold 40 small, or 25 medium, or 15 large. But you could use it for crafts or anything like that. We're at 8 with Violet looking for 9. 8 looking for 9. I think it would be good like I said, like crafts, or like if you do like sublimation, like your t-shirt design patterns or your tumblers or things like that. You could also keep them in here and keep them organized. Keep all the little file folders in here and hang it up in the closet. It's out of your way. We're at 10 looking for 11. 10 looking for 11 on your technically gift bag tote. We're at 10 looking for 11. 10 looking for 11. What is he doing? Okay. We're at 10 looking for 11 on your gift bag tote. And again, guys, you can hang it in your closet. You can hang it in your closet. We're at 12 with Violet looking for 13. Or like you could hang it like if you have like a whole section. Like my dream one day is to have one of those garages where it has like all those black and yellow totes, but it has like the racks built in where, you know, you have all your stuff organized.
Your
like,
she shed will be an OCD.
If I ever get a she shed, it's going to be ridiculously organized. But you can hang this on that too, like on the side, like where you have all your gift bags or something. You can have an extra knob hung out.
Please,
keep all that on
that
there.
won't hang just straight enough. That wouldn't work.
Shut up, Becca.
Don't worry. No, you're not.
We're at 12 looking for 13. I don't know what you're trying to say.
Blow and smoke.
I don't know what she's trying to say. I don't even know. We're at 12 looking for 13. 12 looking for 13.
On, a millimeter off. It's not going to work.
It's hanging just a little smidge to a quarter to the
crooked.
left.
I can't do
it. Take it down. I hate it all.
Get rid of it. I don't even want to see it again.
Fair warning on the 12. Shut up. Shut up. You make me sound so bad. Shut up. Why? Everybody saw my side of the office. They know. Yes, but I was the one that always still had to answer the questions. All right, we're going to sell it $12 to Violet. Violet, Linda, I believe this is one of the things I have. Three of them. I have 3. So, Violet, you get first dibs. Do you want 1, 2, or 3? And then Linda, you would be the backup if she doesn't take all 3. Ooh, and then you could get your like labeler and you can label down the side what it is. So when it's hanging in your closet, you know which one's which. That's so nice. Happy days. Violet just wants 1. Linda, do you want 1, my dear, or 2? I have 2 left. I have 2 left. Ooh, I'm going to put all your Cricut materials in there that you got a couple auctions back, Violet. That'll keep me from worrying about losing them.
All their stuff.
Yeah, most of your little small stuff. I feel like the guitar, but most of your smally stuff, Linda's gonna take 1. So I have 1 left, guys. If anybody wants one, they were $12. I have 1 left. 1 left. If anybody wants one. Yeah, I think most of the smalls will fit in there pretty easy. I mean, it's pretty good size. We're gonna try that again. Okay. We're gonna try these again because we have some different viewers on at this point. It was your trio of cookbooks. Well, actually, it's 2 cookbooks. You have your Power Juicer book, your NutriBullet book, and then it's like your food journal book. Like if you're on that journey to help you, lose weight and you need to keep track of what you're putting in your body, here it is. Or you can help plan yourself out a menu, what I'm going to eat, and stick with it. So this was $5 for this bundle. If anybody was wanting that, it was a $5 start here on your food journal. That's what I'm going to call it. Or your NutriBullet cookbook and your juicer cookbook. And all these kind of go with this journal here. It's all kind of healthy. The NutriBullet one was saying stuff about, like antioxidant volume foods to help with cancer prevention, help with your digestion. If you got brain fog, your skeletal system. So it has kind of all that stuff that you can make in there that'll help with whatever it is you're looking for. So if anybody wants those cookbooks. These were $4 for your tennis balls. We have a lot of them. So if anybody wants any more, you just have to say tennis balls and how many of them you want. It is a 3 count in your tube. A 3 count in your tube. So they were $4 for the tube. $4 for that tube. This was also $4 for your little horseshoe set. Violet says she's going to take the other container. So change her to 2. We got you. We'll put you down for 2. See, now you're thinking, you're like, I can use that for so much more than just what I originally thought. You could probably use it in the children's room. Nikki, are you wanting some tennis balls? Is that what you're claiming? You could probably use it in there and put some of their crafts or something like that in there too for their art supplies and stuff. Or like all their little puzzle pieces or little foam shapes or whatever they've got that's floating everywhere. So this is also $4. It's your little, it says toss game, but it's your horseshoes. You get 2 of each color. Yeah, she wants the balls, the tennis balls. You get 2 blue and 2 green horseshoes plus your stakes. It is for ages 3 and up. It is $4. We have some more of these. And guys, this would be good for your younger ones. It's made from like that Little Tikes material. It's kind of what it feels like to me. But it's $4 for this little Tikes kind of horseshoe set. $4. And we have more of them if anybody is interested in them. These were 3, right? Okay. These were 3. We have more of these. These are like your instant cones that you just light and have it like in a ceramic dish or something like that that's fire retardant, obviously. But your choices are lavender or full moon. And they smell really good. You can smell them through the containers. But these were $3 for either one of them. You just get choice. So you either want full moon or lavender or one of each. But they smell really good. I think the full moon smells really good. That one smells really, really good. So those were $3 if anybody wants those. Yeah, I know. Next item up was your cooling towels. They were $10. The color may vary on it, but these are large towels. Large towels. We only have 2 left. Only have 2 left. And they were $10. So if anybody wants those, you just need to tell me cooling towel. We only have 2 of them left. This. I thought it was. Okay. The 6-inch fillet knife with the sheath was $7. Mr. Pritchett wants one of each of the incense cones.
Hey, Mr. Pritchett, I need to talk to you about making some things.
So this was $7 for the 6-inch fillet knife. $7. If anybody wants any, you just have to tell me knife and how many.
You can send me a text.
Yeah, Becca's asking if you'll send her like a text message, Mr. Pritchett. She got some conversation to have with you about making something. Okay.
We sold extra.
Yeah, we sold some extra, so we need you to make some more. Like you know,
ASAP.
tomorrow maybe. Okay, so the tackle boxes were $5. We have more of these. The colors may vary. But they were $5 if anybody wants a tackle box. And then these were how much? What did these go for? $6. $5. These sold for $5, and these are your straw toppers. So you're gonna get choice. Either just tell me Boots or Texas. Boots or Texas. And you get all 6 of them, okay? So they were $5 for the whole bundle. I just need to know which one you want, Texas or Boot or both. They were $5. Was there anything else?
Because we're so bad. Unless you want to throw the lamp here.
No. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, guys. I think that ended the auction. I think that was everything we had. I ran through a little bit of stuff that was up there that we still had some extra of. If you're watching it on a rerun, and you see anything that I just ran through that we still had some of, comment there, send us a message, and we can take care of it and get those added to an invoice for you if it's something that you want. But thank you guys for tuning in. It was a great night. Had a lot of fun. Thank you so much. We will see y'all out there at Big Daddy's Saturday and Sunday from 10 to 2. It's going to be hot. Drink some water. Stay hydrated. We will see y'all out there. Thank you guys so much. And again, if we have a pop-up, y'all be the first to know because we won't know ahead of time. Y'all are great. We love you guys. Thank you so much. Y'all have a great night.